bit of a disaster with the old mower. Just basically put some new bits and bobs on, and the one bolt, to be fair, when I'd been doing it up, it just felt like it was spinning. It's just wrecked the thread, and it's just literally just pulling straight back out. So I'm going to try and see whether I can put a little helicoil in there. So basically the theory is we re-drill that hole, we then set the little helicoil that's the correct size for the bolt, and that should then fix our issue, because what we're basically doing is then re-threading it so that that is going to go inside of there, and then the bolt will re-thread inside of that. So let's see if it's as easy as it sounds. So I'm trying to do this one-handed, which isn't the best in all fairness. I'm just going to take my time and get the drill started, and obviously we need to try and make sure that the drill goes in as level as possible. So you can see I'm pretty central, because the area that I've took out, which once there's a nice big hole like this, it's a lot easier to get it a lot more straight and central, and as it goes down it will find its own centre, to be fair. So just going to make sure that I'm actually deep enough, and then I'm going to try and put the actual helicoil in. We have to tap it out first, so this will just re-thread that section then. So we'll re-thread that out, put the helicoil in, and hopefully it'll all work. Now I tried tapping out with the end into the drill, and it just wasn't powerful enough. So what I'm going to do is luckily I've got a big proper handle for the taps. I've got a different set of taps, so I'm going to use the proper handle and then just do this by hand. And it's a case of just literally winding it in, winding it out, winding it in, winding it out, and doing a little bit at a time. And it's just an aluminium casting, this one, so it should go through it fairly easily. Sometimes a little bit of WD-40 or a little bit of cutting oil helps it actually get through, but fingers crossed, because it's just aluminium, if I just go nice and slowly in and out, that should do the job. Check the depth on that now. So you can see now that's sort of cut a new thread in there. Just going to go slightly deeper. Just want it slightly deeper than that, so that when we put the little helicoil in, that it goes below the surface, and then we can have a look at fitting the actual helicoil. So hopefully that is now actually deep enough for the helicoil to go fully in, and that's the sort of depth that we need to go in. So and that's then going to wind in. There is a little special tool, but what I need to do first before we do that, if you have a look at all the muck that's in the bottom from where we've cut the new thread, we need to get all that out. So I'm just going to get the airline and blow that out. So there's a little slot that the helicoil goes into, it sits on, and then it's just a case of lining all this up and get it started, and then literally just pressing it in and winding it down in through the threads. Should be perfect. So that has then now put the new thread in there, and what we've got to do is the little pip, the little bit that you can see sticking out, we have to break that off. So that's called the tang, and this is called the tang removal tool. So basically what we're going to do is put that down and then hit it with the hammer and just break that little tang off there. I actually did it with the back of my hand. I didn't think it was going to be that easy to come off, so literally it was just put it on and bang it through. So I'm going to turn it upside down and try and get that little tang out of there, any last little bits of debris out, and we can then put the bolt back in, get back on with some mowing. Hopefully, if you've got a damaged thread, that has just shown you how you can repair it quite quickly and not have to go to the expense of replacing all parts out of there. So hopefully you've enjoyed that video. If you've liked it, hit the subscribe button. If I've done it completely wrong, which I don't think I have, to be fair, I think it's right, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.